You are listening to the Artist Spotlight Archive. This program originally aired on July 3rd, 2021. Welcome to the Artist Spotlight, where we feature 3 in a row by our Artist of the Week. This week we are featuring the music of singer-songwriter Charlie Baker. First, we'd like to thank you for being part of our Artist Spotlight series.
Thanks, Michael. I enjoy your show, man. Hey, and thanks for having me on your Artist Spotlight series.
So Charlie, how would you describe your music for our listeners?
So I think I'd describe my music as kind of a almost classic rock, country rock vibe. You know, my influences are, Eagles, Neil Young and kind of stuff, and, 70s country music. And having spent 15 plus years living in Nashville and writing songs and playing music there, of course that kind of put a stain on my brain. And you can hear some of those influences in different songs.
Riding alone, listening to the radio. They're playing a song I ain't heard before. It's kinda refreshing to hear something new. Keeps my mind off of you. There's a bar out here in Tucson. I like to go when they got the game on. I've closed it down a time or two. Keeps my mind off of you. Ooh, here come the memories. Ooh, taking me back. Ooh, when you said you loved me. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I heard that. It's hard to cook for just one person, to smile at people when I'm working, but I find the strength to make it through. Keeps my mind off of you. I get this feeling in my soul, holds me steady, telling me to just let go. Open up, free my heart, don't be afraid. It's been a long time since I heard that. Ooh, here come the memories. Ooh, taking me back. Ooh, when you said you loved me. Oh, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I heard that. I'm riding along, listening to the radio. They're playing a song I ain't heard before. Kinda refreshing to hear something new. Keeps my mind off of you.
We are featuring the music of Charlie Baker in today's Artist Spotlight. I'm always interested in learning how people got started in music. How did you get your start in music?
As a little kid, I would dig through my cousin's album collections, and there was all kinds of stuff in there, from the Elvis to the Beatles, the Dave Clark Five, just different records that, you know, I would just dig through and listen to. Buddy Holly, and I'd say, what's this? What's that? And Elvis kind of really stuck to me for a while. I really loved his voice and the way he, you know, put on a show. And so by the time, I guess I was around 10 years old when my mom got me my first acoustic guitar, and it kind of all just kind of went from there. I spent a lot of years off and on, pick it up and play it, and not play it very much. And then finally, as I got into my middle, upper teens, I kind of just stuck with it and played a guitar. And then one day I decided what would happen if I put a harmonica on, after I kept watching Neil Young and Bob Dylan do that stuff. And I just started playing the harmonica that way, and things just blossomed from there. Grab an electric guitar, learn a little bit of piano, you know, just kind of move through the process.
What are you up to these days musically?
Well, right now I'm playing a lot of live shows again, thankfully. The bookings are coming in like crazy, and boy, I really feel blessed about that. I'm writing new songs. You know, I just had that recording session back in November, December of 2020, and I think you have a couple of those tracks that you're playing. That's You and the Bob Seger song, and they can, you know, folks can find those songs. I'm on Pandora, any of your favorite music listening platforms, and yeah, just, you know, writing and playing.
Knew had never been so cold. I was out there on my own, and in time, changes in my life have brought me to a place. Now I don't feel alone, and I smile when I think about someone I can't live without. She's my dream come true. That you're so full of life. That you're easy to be kind. That you open up my heart. That I love the way you are. She's my dream come true. That you're so full of life. That you're easy to be kind. That you open up my heart. That I love the way you are. That I love the way you are. Yeah, that's you. I love the way you are.
You are listening to the Artist Spotlight, where we are featuring the music of Charlie Baker. Our last song today is entitled The Bob Seger Song. First, I was wondering if this is based on a true story, and then if you would consider Bob Seger a major influence in your writing.
The Bob Seger Song. Yep, that's a true story. My wife came to me and said, hey, Bob's on his final tour and I really want to see him someplace before he retires. It just turned out that San Diego was where we chose to go. And the opening lines of that song where, it's a rainy day in Southern California, we're riding down the 405, landed in Coronado Island, that's what happened. And then, of course, the rest of the song, goes on to talk about, what the show was like and what I saw and the emotion that was in it and, using titles from, Bob Seger songs. Another cool thing that was, a side note about that is a couple of his band members were people that I had actually worked with in Nashville. One of his backing singers, my band backed her up at a gig one time, and then his piano guitar player, he actually played on one of my original recording sessions that was done at Elvis's old studio in Nashville and was produced by Ben Keith from Neil Young's band. So that kind of brought back a couple memories when I saw those folks up there on the stage. And yeah, man, it was just an emotional experience. I had never seen Bob Seger myself, and I just realized how great the guy was and how great his songs are, and the musicianship was amazing. Was he an influence in my writing? I can't say he was or wasn't. When I would grab something off the album rack or out of the CD case, was he the first thing I would grab? No. But did I ever turn Bob off when he was on the radio or somebody put it on? No. I always liked him. I just never, went and saw him in concert. So, yeah, man, that was a great time, and it's one of my favorite songs right now for the band, and the audiences that have been hearing it are very receptive to it, and I'm hoping to get that one out there and go places with it.
Was the night Bob Seger came to town. The old time rock and roll stood front and center. He stood there like a rock against the wind, a rambling, gambling man down on Main Street. Turn the page, let the night moves begin. Silver bullet up there on the big screen. The audience rose up to scream and shout. It was the night Bob Seger came to town. He said farewell, gracious as he sang his final song. It was like a dream when I woke that next morning. Oh, I could hear his voice, I began to sing along.
You have been listening to the Artist Spotlight here on Southern California Singer-Songwriter Radio. Today we featured the music of singer-songwriter Charlie Baker. To find out more about Charlie and his music, be sure to visit charliebakermusic.com. This program airs throughout the day every Saturday. Thanks for listening. You have been listening to the Artist Spotlight Archive. This program originally aired on July 3rd, 2021. To listen to any of our archived Artist Spotlight shows, visit www.podcast.socalsingersongwriterradio.com or your favorite site for podcasts. Thanks for listening.